Today, our first story is of two countrymen, Jake and Alex, who found themselves working for the same company. Both hailed from the same small town and had shared dreams of making it big in the city. At the beginning of their journey in the corporate world, Jake and Alex were inseparable. They supported each other's aspirations and celebrated their shared successes. However, as time passed, jealousy began to rear its ugly head. Jake, feeling overshadowed by Alex's rapid ascent in the company, started harboring bitter feelings. As the jealousy festered within Jake, he decided that it was time to level the playing field. Instead of confronting Alex directly, he opted for a more cunning approach to undermine his colleague. Jake began spreading subtle rumors about Alex, questioning his work ethics and integrity, even though there was no basis for such accusations. Word of Jake's whispers reached the ears of their coworkers, creating a toxic atmosphere within the office. Colleagues who had once admired the camaraderie between Jake and Alex now found themselves caught in the crossfire of jealousy and deceit. Determined to protect his reputation, Alex sensed the growing tension but remained oblivious to Jake's true intentions. He continued to focus on his work, striving to excel in his responsibilities and contribute positively to the company. One day, the management announced a prestigious project that would be a game changer for the career of whoever led it to success. The jealousy within Jake reached its peak, and he saw this as the perfect opportunity to outshine Alex. He devised a plan to manipulate circumstances to his advantage. Jake strategically positioned himself to take credit for Alex's ideas during team meetings. He subtly downplayed Alex's contributions while exaggerating his own achievements. The once harmonious dynamic between the countrymen had eroded into a competitive battlefield. Unbeknownst to Jake, Alex had a keen sense of the shifting dynamics. He felt the strain in their relationship, but chose to address the situation with professionalism and resilience. Instead of stooping to Jake's level, Alex doubled down on his commitment to delivering exceptional results for the upcoming project. As the project progressed, Alex's leadership and dedication began to shine. His colleagues recognized the authenticity of his efforts, and the rumors surrounding him started to lose their potency. The toxic atmosphere within the office slowly began to dissipate. In a surprising turn of events, the project faced an unforeseen challenge that required a quick and innovative solution. Alex, drawing upon his expertise and genuine passion for the work, navigated the team through the obstacle, earning accolades from both colleagues and management. The turning point came during a crucial presentation, where Alex's leadership and the success of the project took center stage. The management, impressed by his resilience and ability to overcome adversity, acknowledged Alex's outstanding performance. Jake, on the other hand, found himself exposed when faced with the reality of his own actions. The truth about Jake's manipulations gradually came to light, and the management took appropriate measures to address the toxicity that had infiltrated the workplace. Jake faced consequences for his deceitful behavior, while Alex continued to rise above the challenges, earning the respect of his peers. In the end, the tale of Jake and Alex served as a cautionary story about the destructive power of jealousy and deceit in the workplace. Alex's unwavering commitment to professionalism and excellence allowed him to triumph over the negativity, proving that genuine dedication and resilience will always outshine the shadows of jealousy. The city of Riverside, once marred by discord, learned a valuable lesson about fostering a positive work environment built on trust and collaboration. In the next story, there lived a couple named Emma and Richard. Emma was a kind and gentle soul, while Richard, unfortunately, had a cruel and rigid nature. As the years passed, Richard's harsh behavior began to cast a shadow over their once happy home. At the beginning of their marriage, Emma and Richard were deeply in love. They dreamed of building a life together, but as time went on, Richard's controlling tendencies started to emerge. He became increasingly rigid in his expectations of Emma, dictating how she should dress, whom she could be friends with, and even how she spent her free time. Emma, initially enamored with Richard, found herself trapped in a stifling marriage. Richard's cruelty left her feeling isolated and oppressed. As the days turned into months and the months into years, Emma decided that enough was enough. It was time for her to reclaim her life. One day, as Emma was strolling through Meadowville, she came across a quaint bookstore. Intrigued by the promise of escape within the pages of a book, she stepped inside and discovered a world of literature that spoke to her soul. Emma found solace in the stories that transported her to different realms, providing a temporary escape from the harsh realities of her marriage. With newfound courage and inspiration from the tales she read, Emma began to explore hobbies and interests that Richard had dismissed as frivolous. She joined a local art class, rekindling her love for painting, and made connections with people who appreciated her kindness and creativity. Meanwhile, Richard remained oblivious to the transformation occurring within his wife. Blinded by his own rigid beliefs, he failed to recognize the strength growing within Emma's heart. As Emma blossomed into a more confident and self-assured woman, she started to devise a plan to bring about change in her marriage. Emma's turning point came when she stumbled upon an opportunity to participate in a community art exhibition. Determined to showcase her newfound talent and assert her independence, she poured her heart and soul into creating a masterpiece. The painting depicted a vibrant meadow, symbolizing the resilience and growth she had experienced. When the day of the exhibition arrived, Emma's painting stood out among the rest. The vibrant colors and emotional depth captured the attention of everyone in attendance, including Richard. Shocked and somewhat threatened by Emma's newfound strength, Richard couldn't comprehend the transformation his wife had undergone. As Emma's artwork garnered praise, she found herself surrounded by supportive friends and well-wishers. Richard, feeling increasingly isolated, struggled to comprehend the changes in his wife. Emma, however, was no longer willing to be confined by Richard's rigid expectations. Emboldened by the success of her art and the positive relationships she had cultivated, Emma confronted Richard about the toxic nature of their marriage. She expressed her desire for mutual respect, understanding, and shared happiness. Richard, initially resistant to change, found himself facing the consequences of his actions. To Emma's surprise, Richard, realizing the depth of his mistakes, agreed to attend couples therapy. The therapist guided them through open communication and empathy-building exercises, helping them understand each other's needs and aspirations. Slowly but steadily, their marriage began to transform. As Richard underwent a process of self-reflection and personal growth, Emma continued to pursue her passions and build a life that brought her joy. The couple worked together to rebuild their relationship on a foundation of love, respect, and shared dreams. Meadowville witnessed a remarkable change in Emma and Richard's marriage. The once cruel husband evolved into a more understanding and compassionate partner, while Emma's resilience and pursuit of happiness brought light to their home. The couple, once on the brink of separation, emerged stronger and more united than ever before. And so, in the heart of Meadowville, a tale unfolded, a story of transformation, redemption, and the enduring power of love to overcome even the most rigid obstacles. In a small town named Harmonyville, there lived a hardworking and diligent maid named Maria. She worked for the Thompson family, whose opulent mansion overlooked the serene hills of the town. Mr. Thompson, the patriarch of the family, was a wealthy businessman known for his ruthless demeanor. Maria, despite facing economic hardships, took pride in her work. She maintained the Thompson mansion with utmost care, ensuring that every nook and cranny sparkled. However, her dedication went unnoticed by Mr. Thompson, who saw her as nothing more than a dispensable servant. As time passed, Mr. Thompson's behavior towards Maria took a darker turn. He began subjecting her to verbal abuse, unwarranted insults, and even refused to provide her with proper breaks or meals. Maria endured the mistreatment, afraid of losing her job and the financial stability it provided for her family. One day, the abuse crossed a line when Mr. Thompson accused Maria of a mistake she hadn't committed. Frustrated and humiliated, Maria decided she had endured enough. She mustered the courage to seek justice and put an end to the mistreatment. Maria reached out to a local legal aid organization that offered assistance to those facing injustice. With their support, she decided to take her case to court, determined to hold Mr. Thompson accountable for his actions. The court proceedings began, and Maria's story unfolded in front of the judge and jury. She described the relentless harassment, the hostile work environment, and the emotional distress she had endured at the hands of Mr. Thompson. Her testimony resonated with many who had faced similar situations, sparking empathy and support from the community. Mr. Thompson, confident in his wealth and influence, hired a formidable legal team to defend him. However, Maria's legal aid attorney was passionate and committed to seeking justice for the oppressed. The courtroom became a battleground where truth and justice clashed against power and privilege. As the trial progressed, witnesses came forward to corroborate Maria's claims. Former employees of the Thompson family spoke of a pattern of mistreatment, revealing a history of exploitation that went beyond Maria's case. The court and the community began to see the Thompson family in a new light. In a surprising turn of events, Mr. Thompson's own family members testified against him. His children, who had been oblivious to their father's actions, expressed shock and disappointment at the revelations. The courtroom atmosphere shifted, as even the Thompson family acknowledged the need for accountability. The judge, deeply moved by Maria's story and the evidence presented, ruled in her favor. Mr. Thompson was held accountable for creating a hostile work environment and ordered to pay restitution to Maria for the emotional distress she had endured. The court's decision sent shockwaves through Harmonyville, setting a precedent that no one, regardless of wealth or status, was above the law. With the court's decision, Maria felt a sense of triumph. Her courage had not only brought justice for herself, but had also exposed a pattern of exploitation within the Thompson family. The community rallied behind her, and she became a symbol of resilience and empowerment. In the aftermath, Mr. Thompson faced public backlash and a tarnished reputation. The Thompson mansion, once a symbol of wealth, became a subject of gossip and scrutiny. The Harmonyville community, inspired by Maria's courage, started advocating for workers' rights and fair treatment in the workplace. Maria's victory served as a catalyst for change in Harmonyville. Employers began reevaluating their treatment of domestic workers, and local organizations focused on promoting a culture of respect and equality. Maria's story became a beacon of hope, proving that even the most vulnerable could stand up against injustice and emerge victorious. And so, in the town of Harmonyville, Maria's tale became a testament to the power of resilience, courage, and the pursuit of justice. In another story, there lived a young couple, Olivia and Ethan. They were high school sweethearts who seemed inseparable, their love blossoming in the quaint surroundings of their close-knit community. Ethan, however, harbored a dark side beneath his charming exterior. He was known for his deceptive ways, using his charm to manipulate those around him. Olivia, being the kind and trusting soul, was oblivious to Ethan's cunning nature. As their relationship progressed, Ethan's true colors began to emerge. He started flirting with other girls behind Olivia's back, creating a web of lies to cover his deceit. Unbeknownst to Olivia, he was leading a double life, enjoying the attention of multiple girls while pretending to be committed to her. One day, Olivia's best friend, Mia, stumbled upon Ethan's deceitful actions. Unable to witness her friend's heartbreak, Mia decided it was time for Ethan to face the consequences of his actions. Mia, known for her intelligence and resourcefulness, hatched a plan to expose Ethan's true nature and teach him a lesson he would never forget. She enlisted the help of a tech-savvy friend, Logan, to gather evidence of Ethan's unfaithfulness. Logan began discreetly monitoring Ethan's social media accounts, conversations, and interactions with other girls. He uncovered a trail of messages and photos that painted a clear picture of Ethan's deceptive behavior. Mia, armed with this evidence, confronted Olivia to reveal the painful truth. Devastated by the betrayal, Olivia initially struggled to accept the reality of Ethan's actions. However, with the unwavering support of her friends, she decided it was time to turn the tables on Ethan and expose him for the manipulative person he was. The plan was set in motion. Mia, Olivia, and Logan collaborated to orchestrate a grand revelation during the town's annual talent show, a widely attended event that would ensure maximum impact. As the talent show approached, Whispers of an impending scandal circulated throughout Crestwood. Olivia's determination to unveil the truth had ignited a buzz of anticipation, with the entire town eagerly awaiting the dramatic reveal. The night of the talent show arrived, and the atmosphere was charged with anticipation. Olivia, Mia, and Logan strategically placed themselves backstage, armed with the evidence that would expose Ethan's deceit to the entire community. Ethan, oblivious to the impending storm, confidently took the stage to showcase his musical talent. Little did he know that his carefully crafted facade was about to crumble before a captivated audience. As Ethan began his performance, Olivia took the stage alongside him. The crowd hushed in confusion, wondering what was unfolding before their eyes. With a composed demeanor, Olivia addressed the audience, revealing the evidence of Ethan's betrayal for all to see. A large screen behind them displayed incriminating messages, photos, and interactions that left no room for doubt. Gasps and murmurs spread through the crowd as the truth came to light, exposing Ethan's duplicitous behavior. The town, once enchanted by Ethan's charm, now witnessed his fall from grace. Olivia's courage and determination to seek justice resonated with the community, turning the talent show into an unexpected spectacle of justice served. As the evidence unfolded, Ethan tried to deny his actions, but the weight of the truth was undeniable. The once adoring audience now looked at him with disdain, realizing the depth of his deception. The talent show transformed into a cathartic moment for Olivia, who found strength in exposing Ethan's true nature. The community rallied behind her, condemning Ethan's actions and standing united against deceit and manipulation. In the aftermath of the revelation, Ethan faced not only public humiliation, but also the consequences of his actions. His social standing crumbled, and the town's perception of him shifted from admiration to scorn. As for Olivia, she emerged from the experience with newfound strength and resilience. The support of her friends and the town reaffirmed her belief in the power of truth and justice. Crestwood, once tainted by deception, became a community that valued honesty and integrity. The tale of Olivia, Mia, and Logan became a cautionary story in Crestwood, a reminder that deceit could be exposed and justice could prevail, even in the most unexpected settings. The town learned that standing up against manipulation could lead to a stronger, more united community. And so, in the charming town of Crestwood, Ethan's deception was replaced by the triumph of truth and the resilience of those who dared to seek justice.